More runs from Scott Newman and an undefeated 50 from Dawid Malan meant that Middlesex would go into the final day of their latest LV County Championship match in Cardiff against Glamorgan, needing just another 50 runs to record their 4th win of the summer and open things up at the top of the second division table. In the first session, which was cut short by a heavy shower, Glamorgan continued their recovery from day 2 with Jim Allenby batting superbly. He's had a very good match, taking wickets in Middlesex's first innings and then proving very durable with the bat as he added to his overnight 58 and his side's lead of 173. Indeed, that lead had reached 213 early in the afternoon when Middlesex finally got the breakthrough they'd been craving for some 24 overs overall. Jamie Dalrymple, batting with a broken thumb, had somehow survived for 63 balls in scoring a crucial 27 before he was legged before to Toby Rowland-Jones. The 9th wicket partnership had been worth 76, the highest of the match to date, and Middlesex were then thwarted by another good last wicket partnership for the second time in the match. David Harrison and Dean Koska had added a record 62 runs in the first innings, and now Harrison was putting bat to ball again. To be honest, he looked too good to be a number 11. There were no slogs as he twice hit Tom Smith for straight sixes, with some excellent timing. Allenby moved into the 90s and deserved a ton for his efforts, as the total moved on to 232 for a lead of 249. Harrison had made 26 of the last wicket stand of 36 when he was out, edging Rowland-Jones behind, but the last two partnerships had added 112 to give Glamorgan a really good chance of winning. Middlesex needed 250 for a victory, and they'd lost the momentum in the game, but in Scott Newman they had a very determined batsman. Until Allenby's knock, he'd outshone all the others in this match and was so unlucky in the first innings to find the fielder after scoring 99. That was put to the back of his mind as he began this innings brightly. Glamorgan needed early wickets and John Simpson nearly went, but this edge off Harrison avoided the fielders and went for a streaky 4. However, he didn't last much longer. This time the edge off the same bowler ballooned to Tom Maynard as Simpson was out for 14 at 31 for 1. That brought Owais Shah together with Newman, and they dug in on a pitch which appears to have got easier for batting as the match has worn on. Newman was clearly the man Glamorgan really needed. His first season as a Middlesex player has not always been that successful, but this has been a very good game for him. He went to his second 50 of the match, this one coming off 82 balls with his 8th 4. With Shah keeping him company, the pair closed in on 3 figures with few alarms, and Middlesex, not for the first time in this match, looked big favourites. And that was even more the case as Newman drove Robert Croft back over his head for 6. Croft soon had his revenge though. Newman attempted to repeat the shot but tried to strike the ball too hard, missed, and was stumped by a distance for 64. Still, with the board reading 102 for 2, Middlesex was still well placed. They've had 1 or 2 alarming collapses this summer, so Glamorgan would have still thought that they had a shout of winning themselves, a victory which would just about confirm their promotion, as long as they could end a developing partnership between Shah and Malan. They did that with exactly 100 runs needed. Shah on 47 connected well with a sweep shot off Dean Koska, but found James Harris in the deep. Neil Dexter would have been a little nervous when the Glamorgan fielders claimed a catch at short leg, a decision which went in the batsman's favour. He would have dearly loved to have taken his side home as he and Malan added another 23 runs for the 4th wicket. However, there was no doubt at all that bat was involved this time as Gareth Rees took the catch to reduce Middlesex to 173 for 4. There was half an hour left in the day and another 77 runs needed. More wickets now would have really opened things up for the final day, but Malan and his new partner Gareth Berg batted well as they added 27 runs in the last 9 overs to take their side within sight of victory. Malan battled his way to his 8th score of 50 plus this season just before stumps. This one had occupied 123 deliveries. He now holds the key on what should be a short last day, whatever the outcome. Middlesex on 200 for 4 will be the more confident of the two, of course, needing just 50 more runs to win with 6 wickets in hand. But Glamorgan are not out of the match just yet.